Hello everybody, Pennyman, we're back with another video. It's Motor Monday. This time it's on time and we have a little bit of a treat for you guys. Hopefully it's not too underpowered for the likes of our viewer base. We have the 1960 Bluebuck. It is a Gavril Bluebuck with a 292 cubic inch, 291 rather, cubic inch V8. This is based off of a 1960 Ford Fairlane with a 292 cubic inch V8. So yeah, it's not it's a pretty good, it's this kind of evolved from what I had in the carburetor song. It kind of evolved from that. I was trying to find something to do with the flat top with the funny windshield, but I couldn't find anything for that. So excuse me, so I just did the flat top. And it does look very similar to a Ford Fairlane. It would look a lot more similar if it would let me get the Centennial front on it, but unfortunately that doesn't work and with the skins. So yeah, this is Belasco City Police, but we are in the city of Los Angeles. So yeah, I was thinking of doing some filming for Convoy, but that'll probably come. I want to say everything's going to probably come together in the next week or two. Just been very busy lately. So yeah, we're going to be driving this around. A little bit of history about the Ford Fairlane and what other engines the Ford offered these years. But yeah, so yeah, it's not the fastest car in the world. Definitely isn't the slowest car in the world. It's just kind of there. So yeah, we'll just take a peek at it. We'll fire it up. It's definitely not a very slow car, but like I said, it's not fast. So this is the V8 here. There's nothing too much to say about it. Special thing I would say about this is though that I actually have variable internals here, so I actually had to go through and I actually put torque multipliers where they had to be and took away torque multipliers where they didn't have to be. So yeah, so this is 291 feet-pounds of torque and 185 horsepower. So the 185 horsepower is spot on, and we're only one off on the feet-pounds of torque. I don't know about the torque curve, whether that needs to be changed or not, but I'm pretty sure it's similar because it got most of its power, I think, at 2300 RPM. That's where I have most of the torque buildup, so hopefully it's good. And then it runs all the way up to 4600, although it probably could go up to 190-ish, 190 horsepower, just because it's supposed to run at I think like 4200 RPM, but it's like at 4500 RPM. So yeah, we'll just leave it there. Not really much else to do, but yeah, so it's definitely not too bad. It has the performance distributors on it. And yeah, it's got the early filter, and that's really it. It has a 2-barrel carburetor as well, so that's kind of rare-ish. Usually we have either 1-barrel or 4 barrels on the channel, but now we have a 2-barrel. What is that? These things are not colored with the car. That's gonna bug me. So let's see something there. Nope. Anyway, let's get this thing started up. In 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so not too bad at all. And I also got the performance timer working. I just need to have another performance timer camera, like the default performance timer thing, and so yeah, it definitely doesn't take off too much. It has a very low idle time, but I think it's 500 RPM. It's either that or 600 RPM. I'm pretty sure it's 600. Yeah, it's not a fast car. Like I said, it's not the slowest. Yeah, see, we're in second gear. Another reason why this thing is slow probably is it has only 2 gears to it, first and second. So this is based off, like I said, the Ford Fairlane with a with a Ford-O-Matic transmission, so like I said, it's not supposed to be fast. This is more for your city streets. This is more for your, just trying to catch up to that one speeder in town, but in the city. That means for going fast. Yeah, it's not, but yeah, this isn't too bad for the city life. It's like you can be in first gear, and you can still have decent RPMs going like 30 miles an hour. You can also always go to like, yeah, say you can be cruising at like 50 miles an hour at doing probably 2,000 RPM. So that's more than you'll ever need in the city, But yeah, so these things were available with the 292. I also looked this up. The Fairlanes weren't very popular, I guess. I guess they only I guess Dodge was doing their precursor to the Polara. I don't know what Chevy was up to, but yeah, GM, I don't know what Oldsmobile was doing, but yeah. So that was all all fun and dandy, I guess. So it's always nice to have a rarer car. So oh man, so neither SFPD. So neither SFPD nor the Washington, D.C. police ever use these, I don't think, but I just kind of, it's just a fictional agency. LAPD used something similar to this, but it wasn't Ford Fairlane. It was, like, something else. But yeah, so we've also done something like this on the channel before with the earlier Washington State Police car, or Washington State Police, cruiser. I think we'll do that next week, actually. The other Washington State Police car I have in mind. Actually, maybe not, because I'm trying to find a Dodge Monaco with a 400 on it. It's a bit difficult, though, because I remember I had that. It wasn't wasn't a very fast car at all, actually. Like, it had I think a 12-second 0 to 60 time, and speaking of which, we're going to do 0 to 60 on this thing, so we'll stop here. Alright, let's see here. It should be around 10 seconds, give or take. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so almost 11 seconds. That's pretty much what the actual car was. If it was its actual weight, which I think was around 200-ish pounds lighter, or 200-ish pounds heavier, would probably be a lot heavier. But there's not really much of a way to change the weight unless you want to just add stuff to it. Which you could, it's just like the cargo stuff to it, so it's kind of ugly though. It's like, it's either, because like if I'm doing a video, it would be like in the trunk, so if this thing gets hit in the back with like a car or something like that at a decent speed, it's gonna fly open and you're gonna have a bunch of boxes there. There's also like the rear seat and all that, but it just looks ugly because you'll probably see it when you're looking through it. I might use this in a video, I don't really know. I should find a video to do in the 60s Belasco City. But yeah, so this is oh. See, this is what I love about the Bluebuck. I don't think this thing had power steering though, so let me just make sure that this thing doesn't have power steering. It does not have. Actually, I don't think this thing has power steering, actually, period. But yeah, so yeah, 291. Yeah, this thing it wasn't too bad, but anyway, so I think in real life, they had the Mileage Maker 6, they had the 291 Thunderbird, and they had the 350 something Thunderbird. They had two of those actually. One was a 4-barrel and one was a 2-barrel, and then everything else. Well, actually no, the Mileage Maker 6 was a 1-barrel, which I think we've seen before. I don't think we've ever talked about it, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. I might do a video on it because they added a new engine to the engine pack. But yeah, so this thing was a 2-barrel. The three something was I think it was a 353 or whatever it was. That was a 2-barrel. But then the Interceptor was a 4-barrel. So that gave it, I think, another like 40 horsepower. It was a very mean machine. But we have seen that before though, with the Washington State Police car. We'll actually pull it out right now. 64. Was this when I started? No. Here we are. I'm pretty sure this was it, the 64 Interceptor. I think this was... that seems about right. That seems about right for what it was. Alright. Yeah, these things were very mean machines. Of course, this thing would never beat this thing, unfortunately, because it's, well, not only because it's 4 years newer, but it's also just got more rev to it. I will say though, both of these do seem very mean. Oh no. That's not good. Actually, let's see if we can get these spinning, actually. We're gonna have to like pop the clutch, we can't even pop the clutch. Yeah, see, this thing doesn't even have enough torque to do that. Oh my. Oh yeah, this thing was... I'm pretty sure this thing was... yeah. Alright. See, the wheels are still spinning. Yep, they were still spinning when we were going, I think, 60 miles an hour. So yeah, definitely not a good day. Not a good day. Let me just real quickly get rid of that real quick. Or guest speaker. But yeah, so we'll do a police chase with this thing. Yeah, Ford had pretty good cars though. They were I would say this thing probably wasn't very popular with the 292. It didn't seem very popular, but I would say they probably more used the 350 whatever it was, 353 or 353 Interceptor, because those were the most popular. So let's see here. What should we chase? You know what? Let's chase something that's completely out of our league. Let's chase this. It revs 2 times higher than we do. And it has... actually, no, we have around the same horsepower. It also has a very similar amount of torque, so... actually, we have more torque, actually, so we might actually beat this. Yeah, the only thing that's really keeping this thing down is actually... going to be our 2-speed, probably. If not, then I would say that this would probably be a lot better. The police car, that is. So let's get out of here, I guess. I put it on sport. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, maybe, just maybe. Just maybe, might not be good. That's not good either. Okay, we're good now. Okay. Yeah, quarter mile of time, I think it's 17 seconds, but I had it at like 16 or whatever it was, so. Oh man, this is gonna get not too bad. See, this thing already had, oh wow, it doesn't have its, any of that, so. We're pretty good. We're at 100 miles an hour, he's at 90. I don't know how this thing is beating this thing, actually. Yeah, you know what, uphill it's gonna tank us, because he has more gears than we do. He's a lot better range of gears. I think this thing is like a 2.4 something, and then it goes directly to 1. Yeah, we're losing power. We'll also do we'll also do a top speed test. I think we might be able to just do it here though. Alright. Got it. What are we doing? Cheeky. Yeah. Can't even get the wheels turning. Although you can go almost 70 miles an hour in reverse, so that's actually really helpful. Also, I tried doing what you actually should do in real life when you're doing this in an automatic, and it just saves you, gets rid of some precious time. Okay, so maybe downhill we might be able to get the top speed. So I really don't want to wait like 30 seconds for this thing to get the top speed. Okay, so I had it at I think 120 something, which is what it was geared to go. You just probably would have to be very hard pressed and have a very hard time getting up to that speed. Like I said, if this was packed with cars, like on like a city morning, I don't think it would be that bad. Oh, that's not good. We've lost steering. We've lost all steering. We have lost all steering. Hang on. What are we doing? Yeah, I think our steering is broken. This isn't good. Can we still catch him? No, I'm just gonna send him to this board. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so guess what can't help it, or guess what can't catch that thing, this thing. Alrighty, so we'll do something a bit more. Yeah, we'll put it up against this Cobra here. I'm sure that'll be fun. We'll just put it up against a really crappy Barstow, I guess. You know, we haven't pulled this Cobra out. Although I do think that we're gonna be very hard pressed to get. Oh, actually, not bad. 102. So we have plenty to give. Yeah, 102. Yeah, we have more horsepower, but this thing does. The Corvette does rev a lot higher, so actually not too much higher, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's not too bad. Are we beating this thing when it comes to top speed? Or when it comes to 0 to 60? Yes, we are. That's weird. Hang on. Almost got it. This thing also doesn't have any bumper guards on it, so that might not be the best in the world. We're actually on par with a crappy, well, with a economy Japanese compact car that has a 1.3 liter i4. Yeah, we're going places in this thing, let me tell you. Yeah, 1.5 liter i4 rather. Yeah. Good day. Good day. Let's actually get rid of this thing. Yeah. That's not good at all. See that it's that downshift that saved us. And speaking of which, actually, we can't really use that much like engine braking to really give us the up. Give us really like the helping hand here. Like it's good, but like it just doesn't have like that engine braking that like a 3-speed would have, or even a 4-speed would have. I'm going the wrong way. We'd be calling this trolling by now. But yeah, first gear is really good though. The other thing is when we go into second gear, it doesn't go. It actually decelerates, so it's not good. All right, let's see if we. What did that sign say back there? Why is it? Wait. Why is that sign this way? Oh, it's for this road. I see. My bad. Trucks use right lane. Usually when I'm doing videos, by the way, with this steering, usually when I'm doing videos, I put the controller to smooth. Well, the keybind to smooth rather. And when I'm doing stuff like this, usually I have it to fast. just so I can control it. Although that was not gonna be good. Can we get this thing to drift? Yeah, we'll try drifting around this corner in a second once we ran this guy off the road. Ah, man, the opportunity was missed. Let's see if we can do this. Excuse me, sir. Alright. Here's our top speed. I'm just gonna do this downhill. It's gonna take a while to get it to climb up to full speed. So 122, 124. So it's probably 120, but it can stretch to 124. This might just be downhill. Oh man, he's turning around. Yeah. See, this is what I faced earlier. I couldn't, like, I don't have, like, that torque that I usually do. Oh, I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, see? I can't even get the wheels to turn. I mean, to be fair, it is going, I think, 2.5 times per, yeah, per one gear, or whatever it is, so, usually, you know, it's like, well, compared to, like, everything else, you know, like, with the final drive on this thing, this is apparently accurate, so it had the final drive on it, which is your gear ratio pretty much, was 291. So, that's pretty much, like, that seems accurate for what it was. Alright, let's see here. Ooh. Ah. Wow. Okay. Not a terrible drift, we just stayed on the road a lot more. Yeah, so this thing can't really keep up. I think, is it 4-speed or is that a 5-speed? I don't know. Because if it has that thing has a 5-speed, it should get a lot more kick out of it. Let's see. Oh wow, it is 5-speed. Oh, we're not making that turn. No. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Even bigger uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Yep. Alright. See. We should not have let that distracted us. But you know what? That never happened. See? See, we're keeping up with it now. See what never happened? That's not good. Okay. This is worse, actually. Which way is he going? Which way is he going? Alright. Okay. We might get him up here. This thing wasn't so bad at accelerating, we might have caught it already. I think this is where I did the I can't drive 20 or 55. I think it was up there. That little road up there. I don't know if you can see my cursor, I don't remember, but I think that's where we did one of the chase sequences. I think it was right here actually. I swear it was right here where like the Monaco or the Moonhawk did that like 360. That what's it called, that 180. Oh, that's not good. That's worse. That's even worse actually. See, nothing happened. We're being fished out right here. Alright, we're on hellbound on catching this guy. We're gonna keep it in first gear as we go up this mountain. I wish we were going downhill so I could see how fast I could go downhill without getting myself getting this car killed. Yeah, it was definitely this way. If any eagle-eyed viewers who watch the video know if whether or not. Oh man. Where are we going? Okay, we're done. What? Okay, can we link up with them? We probably could if we send it down this mountain. Or we could go in front of them, you know, whichever comes first. See, this is out of my own incompetence, not the cars. Some of it's... Okay, bro. Alright, bro. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be starting at the top of this hill. We're gonna have this guy send it down. I think this is also where we did a scene. Now that I think of it, I think the Mustang video pops out here. What are we doing? 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 Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 no. Okay. We're still in hot pursuit. Although I think my steering is gone. Alright, bro. We're gonna try one more time down this road. That goes into, you know what? This might be fun. Because I want, like, a decent chase, you know? We were having a good chase, though, until I missed the turn. Alright, you know what? You're under arrest. And your sentence is on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Oh no, I can't get in the car. I gotta sneak through the trunk. Okay. Guess that didn't work. So I'm over there now. How fun. Yeah, so I guess we caught him. We caught him a while ago. Like, he would have, unless if he kept his foot on the clutch when we pitted him back there, he probably would have stalled out when we would have got him. Let's see how good this thing is off-road. Not terrible, because I think it's, like, this is where, like, the lower-ish torque is needed, because, or like, the gear ratios like this are needed, because your wheels aren't spinning a lot. But you do sometimes need that low gear to get out, which is what we're in right now. Not like this thing doesn't have a transfer case, obviously, but like, just low gear is good to have. Yeah, I think this thing's like a 245 to 1, and then it just goes directly to 1, so there's not really that much, not much room for variety to it. Actually, I don't know, because I think 245 is first gear in the cruise automatic. I don't know. Anyway, that's not good. That's decent. Okay. So we have been doing this for, I think, 27 minutes it is, almost 28, so I'm gonna get off this road here, wherever it is. You know, we're just gonna send it. You know, we're just gonna, yeah. Yeah, we'll do one last top speed test, just so we can get an accurate reading. So I'm gonna go to the airport, over here. Alright, we're gonna see just how fast we can go. Actually, this is where I tested the Grand Marshals, actually. Yeah, the wheels can't really spin all that much unless it's like desperate. Okay, so almost 11 seconds is 0 to 60. That's pretty much accurate. 0 to 62 rather. Quarter mile, 18 seconds. That's pretty much what it was. Half mile, 27 seconds. Three-fourths, 36. Mile 44. And this is top speed. So 123. That's about all it's giving us. Oh, this thing You know what I forgot actually? Let me see something. Yeah, this thing has a low stall torque converter. That's another thing that makes this car relatively unique, because I don't really have many low stall torque converters, like specifically low stall. I just either torque converters or high stall. So yeah. So 123 is its top speed. That's pretty accurate for what the car was. So yeah, I look forward to getting this on the performance track, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Guess we're gonna be calling a tow truck out for this thing after we stop it. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I've been a little bit busy, so sorry I haven't been uploading all that much. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some stuff later uploaded in the next month or so. Definitely before the end of this month. So yeah, we'll see you then. Bye now.